From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has the 1st and more past midfield. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Go, tonight. Go, go.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd and goal, Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pennick's going to throw straight away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You've spent so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays. And that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play. But now, you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Trying again, following the sack. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Trying for it with Penix. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
On 1st down, it's Goff. He's on the move. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They go play action with Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
DC.
Throwing again, it's Goff. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Penix here from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Penix. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. And again, it's Penix. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st down throw from Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. They send him left out of the slot. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 20-zip lead. Bates snap for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Caught, nice game left side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. On 1st down, here's Penix. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. finds his target, Robinson. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he's able to push this down to the 12. Working quickly here. Play action. Here's Penix. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jack Campbell with the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Off play action, Goff. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Sent down by Cody Barton. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions looking to add to their advantage. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Goff. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Here we go, 76. Obama. 2 for 1.
Goff on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
14. Shell.
From the gun, Goff. This throw is caught. And for the Detroit touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And they'll have a chance to run 1 play before time expires. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. A final throw before the break. Escapes the pocket. And it's going to be about 3-yard pickup in the end. Making the tackle, Shelby Harris. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To the air with Penix. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Trying for it with Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Fourth and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. They've got a man in motion. Fourth down, here's Penix. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Goff. On the move, headed right. He can run it.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Completed to his running back. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Pitts brings it in. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Penix on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And
it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down, it's Penix. Looking right, and he finds him. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. And again, it's Penix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. On first down, here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Penix now on first down. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning him from the slot right. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Goff on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We reach the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Lions football, and they've got to be happy about this lead to start the 4th. They'll come up first and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. Escapes out to the left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pickens, the motion man right. Goff on third. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions continue piling it on here in the fourth. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. From the shotgun, Penix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing the southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They kick the running back in motion. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Penix here from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Penix now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Throwing Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Trying for it with Penix. They can't connect as the coverage comes through.